Ranking the best outside linebackers in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at outside linebacker. Now, right before we do go on ahead, get into the new card today, we got to take a look at the old tier list. So, old tier list right here, we have Brian Arakpo, Lawrence Taylor leading off the S pass rush tier. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of this hybrid tier because for the most part, this like the hybrid players, right? They're all pretty much pass coverage players anyway at this point because of the X factors or the three abilities that they're getting. So I don't really think there's like a hybrid role anymore. I think it's either more pass coverage or straight up pass rush. I think for the most part, we can just drop everyone down a singular tier. And honestly, the toughest person on this entire list to rank is Lawrence Taylor because of the 2 AP momentum shift, right? So this is a card that I can still see the argument for S. I just think momentum shift as a whole, what you have to do with this card, you basically have to go off sides every single time you want him in the game, which is every 4 plays now with the golden tickets. For me, momentum shift really lost its value when golden tickets on for like 6 plays, off for 3. So unless you really want to take like the offsides or use all your timeouts 24/7, then I can see the justification for S. I feel like that's a little bit too much to do. All right, now the first card we got today is a lower overall of a card we're going to cover later. This is Calvin Johnson, outside linebacker, 97 speed, 95 acceleration, 6'5" height. And the man in the zone is all great, but the thing on this card was he doesn't get the lurk artist for 0, but they actually started giving these lower overall Ultimate Legends ability discounts, which they should have been doing, right? This Calvin and also Andrew Luck, it's just very tough for them to be good. Not getting lurk artists for 0 AP at this point. I'm just going to put them in the F tier. We also have a 97 overall BJ Uwariye right here with 96 speed, 99 acceleration. The physical stats are great. Finesse moves are high. The block shed, the power moves are low. And he only has the finesse move traits on yes, like spin and swim. Think of that as finesse moves. Bull rush as power moves. If bull rush is on no, that means he's not going to use his power move rating. If spin and swim are on no, they won't use finesse moves, if that makes sense, right? So if these are on yes, he will use finesse moves. If bull rush on yes, he will use his power moves, right? And with this card, we could ignore the power moves. That's cool. But the big thing on these cards, again, no discounted abilities. At this point, for me, BJ is just going to be in this F tier. And now after that, we got a super interesting card. It's Bradley Chubb. So Dolphins great, by the way, but 96 speed, 98 acceleration, 97 finesse moves. The power moves are a little bit lower. Does get all 32 team chems as well. So it could be 98 speed, 99 acceleration relatively easily if you have a 50-50 theme team, which I don't think it's hard to make at this point. Great block shed, impact blocking as well. Does have the bull rush and the swim move trait on yes, so this power move rating does matter. But the thing on this card is his abilities are great. So he can go ahead and get the combo of Edge Elite and Lurk Artist for 0 AP. That is what I would run. Could drop him into like coverage with that Lurk Artist, or as a pass rusher, that under pressure boost that Edge Elite does give is pretty nice. And I believe also he does get the X factors as well. Like I believe the dual threat should be on for 6, off for 3 like golden tickets. So Bradley Chubb, in my opinion, he is a beast. I love his ability stack. I could see the argument for S, especially with that ability stack. I just think we have even better players to cover today. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna drop everyone again. Yeah, I mean, I have LT and a Arakpo now in the B tier, which is kind of nuts, but I think by the end you'll understand why I have them there. And now after that, we got Frank Ragnow. So Frank Ragnow, 95 speed, 97 acceleration, great power moves and finesse moves. So this is a card that could rush the passer. Block shed, impact blocking, also phenomenal. And he's also 6'5", 308. Play ball in air, balance, not conservative. That is nice. And this time for his abilities, gets a built-on lurk artist for 0, and additional abilities can go ahead and get a mid-zone knockout and secure tackler for 0. What more do you really want from a linebacker at this point, right? Also can get all the X factors as well. So I think for sure Frank Ragnow for me is definitely in this S pass coverage tier for sure. His ability stack is nuts. Now after that, we got 98 overall Latu with 95 speed, 94 acceleration. He is 6'5", 259. The power moves are pretty good. The finesse moves are lower at this point, but great block shed, impact blocking, for sure not a coverage player, but he only has the bull rush trait on yes, meaning we can ignore that finesse move rating. So the pass rush is great. This time for his abilities though, enforcer for 0, secure tackler, strip specialist for 1. Just super disappointing from an ability standpoint. I mean, honestly, F, maybe D. D tier might be a little bit of a stretch. I'll slightly put him D. We also get Dallas Turner as well with 97 speed, 94 acceleration, 6'3", 247, has 98 power moves, 95 block shed, 86 97 impact blocking. And this time for his traits, only the bull rush trait on yes. So again, we can ignore the finesse move rating. And this time for his abilities, gets edge stretch for 0, BOGO, secure tackler. Edge stretch just getting countered by that, what's called secure protector at this point. I'm going to put him right by Latu in this D tier. All right, and now we got all the theme team all-star players that start out at 92s, then get boosted up to 99 overalls, okay? So Alex Anzalone right here, 97 speed, 98 acceleration, has great man and zone coverage, play ball and air conservative, I don't like, but let's talk about the abilities, okay? His tier 3 and 4 bucket right here gets everything for 0. What I think it would look like, likely lurk artist for 0, and then mid zone knockout for 0 is what I would say. Then you can run like a secure tackler as well for 2 AP on him if you did want to do that, but lurk artist mid zone for 0. Also, when we take a look at, say, like his X factor, right, can get things like the dual threat, even unstoppable force if you wanted to use him like that. I think he's a really good pass rusher. For me, the X factor, I just like some of the other people that we're going to cover a little bit more. I think of him as an A pass coverage player. And we also get Kayvon Thibodeau right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at his stats. 95 speed, 99 acceleration, has 98 power moves, 86 finesse moves. Finesse moves a little bit lower at this point, but block shit, impact blocking great, but only has the bull rush trait on yes, so we can ignore that finesse move rating. So the stats look phenomenal. And this time for his abilities, right? So tier 3 and 4, again, all discounted. What I would likely run on him is no outsiders for 0. I mean, the edge stretch elite for 0 is nice as well. I wish he would have got an inside stuff for 0 right here. Like you could go inside stuff, no outsiders as well. A lot of ability customization right here. You could also go tackle supreme. This is one of the underrated things though. Film study for 0 on these guys. Getting that ability for 0, kind of nuts, right? So for me, Kayvon Thibodeau, where should we have Kayvon Thibodeau? I think I would definitely say he's at least A tier. I don't think S, just again, given some of the cards we're about to cover. And after that, we also have Khalil Mack. So Khalil Mack, 97 speed, 95 acceleration, 99 power moves, 90 finesse moves, 99 block shed, 91 impact blocking. Has basically every trait you would want on yes. And this time abilities, again, same exact X factor situation. He's like a straight up pass rusher where you wouldn't really drop him into a zone. So I would like the edge stretch elite for 0 to get that under pressure bonus. And then maybe like, again, like a no outsiders. I think very similar things to like almost all these pass rushers. I'm going to put him right by Kayvon Thibodeau as well. I think they're all beastly though, and it feels kind of crazy not having them S. And we also have Boye Mafe right here that if we take a look at it right, 97 speed, 99 acceleration. Finesse moves are great. The power moves are lower. The block shed, impact blocking, both solid. But this time bull rush and swim move, meaning we do have to take a look at this power move rating. And again, same exact situation for X factors and abilities, right? I could see the justification for A, maybe B if you really don't like the power move rating. I get that. The physical stats are there. I'm gonna slightly put him A, and I know it's kind of crazy that he's above like LT or maybe a Rakpo for you, but I think that these guys X factors are kind of like momentum shift counters. And now right after that, we do have Micah Parsons with 98 speed, 99 acceleration, gets all 32 team chems, finesse moves, power moves, block shit, impact blocking all look perfect. Also can drop into a zone if you need him to, and this time has all 3 pass rush traits on yes. Abilities on him, okay? Gets built on unstoppable force for 0. To start now kind of hot. Other abilities can get lurk artist, and I would say mid zone knockout is what I'd run on him for 0 AP. Again, could drop into a zone if you want to, could go to tackle supreme for 1. We have a ton of AP on defense. Something else I'd recommend is 2. He does get a pre-lit X factor as well. Again, on for 6 plays, off for 3. I'd likely run the run stuffer, which you might, or fearmonger, which it kind of gives you that under pressure of edge stretch elite. But the run stuffer essentially gives him inside stuff and no outsiders, and I think that's the one thing he's lacking on this card. So for me, Micah Parsons, I think he is the S tier of pass rush. And right after that, we have Bruce Irvin with 95 speed, 92 acceleration. Pass rush is phenomenal. He also can drop into a zone as well with that 94 zone coverage. He also only has the bull rush trait on yes, so we can ignore the finesse moves, which are slightly lower. But we look at Bruce Irvin, right? He does get a pre-lit X factor. This is like regular AKA though, so momentum shift does do a good job of countering his unstoppable force. But if we look at built on abilities, lurk artist for 0 AP, he also can go ahead and get tackle supreme and mid zone knockout for 0. That's the stack I run. I don't hate the edge stretch elite if you want to treat him as a true just like every down pass rusher, but the tackle supreme and mid zone for me are what really make this card elite in my opinion. And I know he's a little bit slower, but it's a zone based Madden anyway. He is again just a great pass coverage player for me. I think he for sure is deserving of this S tier. And then after that, we get Matthew Judon with 96 speed, 98 acceleration, has perfect power moves, but the block shed, finesse moves, and impact blocking all lower. Even the zone coverage is lower. And we have to look at his finesse move rating because the swim move trait is on yes. But if we look at Matt Judon's abilities, first off, no pre-lit X factor, also just base base discounts, gets edge threat elite for 1, which I don't hate. Again, that under pressure bonus, but you could go BOGO unpredictable for 0. It's not really a great stack. Like, we definitely just took like a major step back, right? I would probably put him C tier, like at most. Like, I could honestly see the justification for D as well. Part of this tier is like pass coverage players, part of it is pass rushers. And then after that, we got Derek Brooks with 97 speed, 94 acceleration, 92 finesse moves, power moves 80, but he's more of a pass coverage player with the block shit, impact blocking, man coverage, zone coverage, all being damn near perfect. Also play ball in air balance, and he only has the finesse move rating on yes, so we don't even have to look at this power move rating. So he actually could be a beastly pass rusher for you as well. And this time for abilities, gets the built-on lurk artist for 0 AP, and then you got a little bit of customization in this player specific abilities. So this is what I recommend. I think the mid zone knockout should be on this card 100% no matter what. Other than that, you can choose between flat zone and secure tackler. I can see the justification for both. I would recommend the secure tackler though. And Derek Brooks for me is an easy addition to this S pass coverage tier, and I think you can argue placement throughout this. And now the last card we got right here is golden ticket Calvin Johnson with 99 speed, 98 acceleration. The finesse, the power moves, the block shed, the impact blocking are all just crazy from a stat standpoint. Play ball in air balance. Now we look at his abilities, okay? Let's talk about base abilities first. He can go ahead and get the lurk artist for 0 and say mid zone knockout for 0 as well. This is what I would run on the card. Also edge threat elite. So like a crazy stack could be edge threat elite, mid zone knockout, tackle supreme, lurk artist, 2 AP total, and you can get like the under pressure bonus of like edge threat elite, also get lurker. Like, he would be kind of crazy. That is a decent amount of AP though, 2 AP at this point, but that would make him a beast. The stack that I would run on him 100% though, tackle supreme, mid zone knockout, lurk artist, 1 AP bare minimum. I don't hate that stack, but also when we factor in the fact that he can get a pre-lit X factor as well, like unstoppable force, dual threat, I actually think of him more as like a pass rusher. I mean, you probably will think of him more as like a pass coverage player. I think either way he's S tier though. He's like the ultimate hybrid player. I think he's basically a lot better Zaven Collins in my opinion. So yeah, this is what my updated outside linebacker tier list is looking like in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? If you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay updated with the best cards in Madden 24, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live, I stream almost every single day here on YouTube and Twitch, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here, because this man coverage was completely overpowered.